Hello and welcome to Mukherjee Partho channel. Today I'm going to discuss the semi-final spots of the World Cup 2007 in cricket and briefly the farce that is going on with regard to the so-called show-cause notice issued to Sachin Tendulkar of India. Now I begin with the semi-final spots. Three teams are now through to the last four. They are Australia, New Zealand and Sri Lanka. New Zealand did a great favour to Sri Lanka by beating South Africa. Now, whether South Africa, England or even West Indies and in some ways even Bangladesh can have a go for the fourth spot in the semi-final. Now, how will that happen? Let's see. Now, South Africa has to play against England. At the moment, South Africa has 6 points and England has 4. So if England beats South Africa, then England will have 6 points. And thereafter, West Indies are going to play their matches. West Indies at the moment have only 2 points and they have to play 2 more matches. So assume that West Indies wins both their matches, then West Indies will have 6 points. And Bangladesh also has to play 2 more matches, out of which 1 match is against Ireland. So if Bangladesh wins both of its matches and South Africa loses to England on Tuesday, then theoretically Bangladesh can also have 6 points. And in that case, 2 things will become very important. One, the teams which have won against the other team which has qualified for the Super 8, and if both the teams are same on that condition also, and then the net run rate will come into play. So South Africa will try to make sure that their spot is booked in semi-final by beating England. So that match, that is a match between South Africa and England, is a do or die match for both of the teams. So it's going to be cracker of a match, and we will discuss that after that match is played on Tuesday. Now, Australia at the moment has 10 points from 5 matches, but they have to play 2 more, and both those matches are not easy. One of the matches is against Sri Lanka and the last one is against New Zealand. Now all the teams, namely Australia, New Zealand and Sri Lanka, they will try their level best to make sure that they hit the number 1 spot so that they play the number 4 team. And obviously number 4 team is, or on paper, is not that strong, so the number 1 team will have perhaps that much advantage. So Australia's matches are going to be potentially the semi-final matches or even the final match, who knows. So very interesting matches are going to take place in the Super 8 and especially the match between South Africa and England. Now very briefly, what's happening in the Indian cricket scene? Well, the Indian Cricket Board had issued a letter. It was not technically a show-cause notice, but it was a letter which was issued to Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh. And the letter asked why they had gone to the media and had criticized Greg Chappell, the former coach of the Indian team. Now Sachin Tendulkar has apparently sent his reply. Now in some section of the media, it was reported that he has said that whatever I said was at the heat of the moment and it won't happen again. On the other hand, Sachin Tendulkar has reportedly told another channel of Indian television, a private channel, that he is not apologizing for what he said in public. That is, whatever he had said in that statement to one of the Indian newspapers. So it does seem that Sachin Tendulkar is also playing the game which Greg Chappell used to play, that is, selective information to the media, or in other words, use the media to your advantage. Now, interestingly, the chairman of the Indian Selection Committee, Dilip Vengsarkar, it seems, has expressed his displeasure that the provincial cricket body to which covers the Mumbai, that is the Maharashtra Cricket Association, had not protested against this letter which was issued by Indian Cricket Control Board to Sachin Tendulkar. And the chairman of the Indian Selection Committee, who also happens to be from Mumbai, he has conveyed to the Maharashtra Cricket Association that why they did not protest to BCCI, that is Indian Cricket Control Board. In his words, I mean in Mr. Vengsarkar's word, Sachin Tendulkar should not have been pulled up. So now this is very interesting that the chairman is rooting for one of the players who happens to be from his own city. Does that mean that the other members of the selection committee should stand up and start rooting for the other players? Namely, the selector who happens from the northern part of India should start speaking in favor of Yuvraj Singh? What the hell is going on? I mean, when it comes to a particular city or a province, people shed their responsibilities or they forget what they're supposed to be doing on the post they hold. They are simply going on full blast to support the player from his own region or zone. Now, will Mr. Sarkar get a show cause notice for having protested or having told the state association? Now, all these things are very, I think, troublesome or inconvenient for the Indian Cricket Board to respond. Anyway, so that's why I use the word the farce that is going on with regard to the show cause notice issued to the Sachin Tendulkar. Let's see what more chapters are to unfold in this drama. But one thing is for sure, that the Cricket World Cup is becoming very interesting as it progresses towards semi-final. And before I sign off, I must tell that once again the Australian captain Ricky Ponting has had a dig at India and Pakistan. When he was asked that what is his view about Ireland's performance, well, he said that Ireland has reached this stage that itself is commendable. In fact, India and Pakistan also had their chances. They should have been here at this stage, but they are not there, probably because they did not deserve to be. So those were the views of Ricky Ponting. So a lot of interesting remarks occasionally come from the various captains, and they don't let go any opportunity that comes their way to have a dig at the rival teams. So till next time, this is Partha Mukherjee saying bye-bye. Cheers.